Kirsten Gillibrand. Senator, let's talk a little bit about the news of the day. President Obama said it might have been possible that there was a bomb on this Russian airliner that went down, perhaps a terrorist act. What do you know about that as a member of the Armed Services Committee?
Well, we have no intelligence beyond certainly what the president has, and it is interesting that UK intelligence thinks it's more likely than not that it could have been a bomb. It's a serious issue, and obviously this issue of terrorism really weighs on the American people. So I think it's important that we fully investigate it, that we know all the answers, and understand really what was at play.
If, and this is a big if, but if ISIS was involved, what does that tell you about their changing profile and the U.S. fight against ISIS?
Well, it would seem to be a change in profile. It would seem to be a different level of capacity that we've not seen in the past. And obviously that would cause grave concern for many of us who focus on national security. As a New Yorker, we are often the #1 terror target. We've been able to subvert attempts in the past. And it's very important that we do this full investigation so we are knowledgeable.
What's your feeling about the war against ISIS, particularly in Syria? The president's got 50 special operations troops in there. What did you think of that move?
Well, I think he needs an authorization from Congress. He would need, if he wants to put troops on the ground in Syria, he does not currently have an authorization to do that. And I did not support his strategy to arm the rebels. I didn't think that would work. I thought those arms would end up in the hands of ISIL. And so I was very concerned about that strategy and voted against the Armed Services Bill because of it. But I do think he needs to come back to Congress if he wants to create this new strategy of 50 advisors who will be on the ground in some missions, and I think it's important that he gets permission from Congress to do so. What's
your feeling about the underlying choice of that strategy, though?
I think I don't think it's a strategy that will work long term. I think ISIL is a grave threat to the region. It's causing extraordinary instability. I think what we could be doing more of is dealing with the humanitarian crisis. I wish we were focused on how we can create relief for millions of families that are streaming out of Syria. I've seen our European partners really pick up the pace and take significant responsibility for these families. What Germany has done is outstanding. I think America should be doing more.
Does doing more mean a no-fly zone to protect those refugees?
Well, I know that's something that the administration has been considering. No-fly zones require, if it's a humanitarian no-fly zone, they require boots on the ground. And that is not something that I support right now. It's not something that I think the American people want to see, thousands of troops in Syria. But we need to do something about the humanitarian crisis. And so I think we should be stepping up. We should be receiving more families. We should receive them before 2017. We should be doing it now. And we should be helping. I see pictures of children dying, crying, suffering, and we should be doing